Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name is Jarek, and today we're back in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 169 of our playthrough, and in our previous episode, we went north from the city in the wastelands to check out the other site that we discovered, the Desolate Thicket. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot there. There was a statue of a chicken that had been intentionally designed by its sculptor not to be offensive to anyone. There was a note with the statue explaining the sculptor's plight, in that no matter what he created, someone always took offense to it. So he'd set out on the quest to create something that would offend nobody, and this is where the chicken came from. Unfortunately, even that wasn't offense-free, and it caused quite a stir among some cultists and then some crusaders that had come after them. I don't think that really has anything else to do with the crusade, but you do have to feel for the poor guy. The guy's just trying to make art, and everybody's getting all bent out of shape about everything he creates, so that's not a good place. After that, Valric teleported back to Treasonholm, and then it was a jump, skip, and a hop back into the puzzle cave network. We just found the purple puzzle pieces and found that they fit into the puzzle at the Legacy of the Ancients. That was a fairly symmetric puzzle, and the way that the outer pieces were set up, there wasn't a lot of... There was a little guesswork, let's say, in how you had to start the puzzle out to get it to work. There were a few ways you could do it. Only one of them worked, obviously, but it was a little bit of guesswork up front. But we did manage to get the puzzle done with not too terribly much trouble. I did make a couple of mistakes along the way with putting pieces into place that didn't actually fit where I put them. That was just the way it was, but I got those straightened out pretty quick after I figured out that they were wrong. And so we did get the secret door open. Puzzle finished, secret doors open. We did get some loot out of it, but it wasn't anything really to write home about. After that, I had Valric travel through the portals over here to the Final Veil, and then he came out here, and we are now at Bone Hills, which is the last site that we know of right now that Valric can build, that he can build, besides the Laughing Caves here, but we have to get through this level 11 fort to get to that, and we're not anywhere near that right now. And so we're going to do the Bone Hills today. And then we're going to see what else we can stir up for trouble. So let's head on in here. And let's see what is in store for us today. We already have used all of our main buffs. So we might have to do this one a little bit short on the buffs.
This war must end.
Amber can definitely do this.
You are my favorite animal.
Nenio's got not much left. Probably should have rested, honestly, before I came in here, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to give her mirror image. She can do that. She has another, or had another anyway. Here it is.
My tail is restless.
Okay. Transformation, reduce person. This might not be bad for him. Makes him harder to hit. Also lowers his damage though, so maybe that's not what we want. We definitely can do false life greater. I think we're gonna be okay. I don't think this is a big deal. Let's just call this good. I think we're all right. I say this, and now we're gonna run into the worst things we've ever seen. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do, wanted to pull Arushle in a little bit here. Let's get Woljif over here. Let's get Brutus here. Like so. All right. We can go right, we can go left. And we can't go very far to the right. Okay, I guess we're going to the left. Okay, we've got a body, a couple of bodies in here. And we have trouble. Rolokai, Chief Assassin. And a grown Nabasu, a couple of grown Nabasus. All right. Free spell. Let's go ahead and get this guy.
I will resist.
Probably should have done the Point blank on that, but that's okay. Let's see how he likes Hellfire Ray.
Am I doing it wrong?
Ooh, missed. All of those missed. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Let's haste.
Retreat! No?
Wow, critical hit. Well, this is a lot. Nenio. All right, we need to start thinning this out. Nenio, give me one of these. Who's got the best? He's 24 and 24. The big guy here is what? 31 and 28. He can pass those saving throws, but the rest of these guys probably not so much. Get this guy. Oh, she didn't get him. What happened there? Saving throw succeeded. Rolled a 17 and then a 19, huh? Well, that isn't great. Alright, just sit tight there. Alright, Valric.
Can't I now? I'm not nearly rich enough.
Okay, Sela, finish him. Okay, now they're all messed up. Wow, there's still more coming. Goodness. Alright, Richelieu, turn on point blank.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, Ember. How do we feel? You know what? Probably wouldn't be the worst idea. Might be a heal on Wolchif because he's in bad shape. So is Ember. She hasn't used her last stand yet, though. Oh, she's fatigued. That's great. That was the wrong thing. I meant to go for heal there, not for. That's okay. We're all right.
Cover me, all right? Tactical retreat. No.
All right, Nenio, let's try again. And go with one of these. There we go.
I can't die now. I'm not nearly rich enough.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
All right, Richelieu, finish him off.
Desna, guide my hand.
Ember, Hellfire Ray. Oh, she's just not hitting with those very well, is she? Wolchif, why don't you fall back a bit? Nenio, he's just a little mookie guy. We could probably just get him with a regular one. Or not. There's some more puzzle pieces, I bet.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Okay, let's turn that off. Some daggers. Got some loot here. Got an axe. The puzzle pieces. Yes, it's the red ones. Nice. So that's another puzzle we can go do if we want. Call that. Which we probably will do that. All right, first things first. We need to rest. Because we got people fatigued and we've got nobody with buffs and all kinds of bad things going on here. So let's do this. Wolf's not in here anywhere. Let's just put him on a watch with Stila, I guess. Actually, he's probably better at watching than she is. Yeah. Let's do that like that.
I am continuing my efforts to identify and record Paladin curse words. Hey, Paladin girl, I covered your armor with soot.
You're like a little kid. I can't get upset with you, let alone swear at you. Come over here. Help me clean this armor.
Nice. All right. Back at it. I wonder if that's it. Let's get Valric and Stila back up on their horses.
Rely on me.
Oh, this is interesting. Just a dead end back here.
I shall not be swayed from my path.
Have my doubts.
I'm
Let's
trusting
walk
you.
her around. She's got the best perception. Yeah, it's just a dead end. No climbs, no nothing. Just a dead end. Something here. Huh. A whole bunch of nothing right there. There's our exit. There's nothing over here. All right, I guess that's it. All right, well, let's head back into the final veil then, since we have the pieces for it. All right, let's back everybody up. Valric, jump down off your horse. Amber, give him a light
You're a
spell.
good person. I like you.
And let's go see what we got. All right, so we got a 2 and a 0, and we've got a. That's everything, right? Yeah. Ah, this is gonna be fun. Okay, so this one's a 1. This is a 0-3. This is a 0, 1 horse, 1 blade. So So this tile right here has to be a 0. We know that. Because those are where they cross. And that's about all we know. That is about all we know for sure. This one spot here has to be a 0. And this one has to be either a 1 horse, 1 blade, or a 0. So let's see what we got that would match that. There's a 0, 0. There's a 0, 1 horse. There's a 0 blade. Awesome. All 3 of those exist. As a matter of fact, we have a lot of these. 5. We have 5 tiles that have 0s on them. Five tiles with 0s. 1, 2. This one would have to also. This is going to take a while, guys. This is going to take a while. Well, I think the only thing we can do is start with what we know and build it out until we can't build it anymore, and then try something else, right? 1 or 3. A 0 or 3, rather. There's 5 tiles with a 0 on it. I don't think this is the 0. Well, it might be the 0, 0. So that would be 1, 2, 3 that would have to be. Was that not a... That's not a tile here. Okay. So if this were the 0, 0, then this would have to be the second one. A 0 here, 0 here. That's 2. There'd have to be 1 here. That's 3. 4 and 5. I mean, both of these could still be if we did it that way. No, they couldn't. Only one could be. It can't be this one. It could be this one too. But then there would have to be an equal one here. Oh, okay. This is not a tile. Okay, this is fine. It's hard to tell which ones are tiles and which ones aren't. This is nothing here. Be nice if the ones that weren't tiles were like this, so you could tell them apart. All right, so we still don't know anything about this because there's still 2 here, and either one of them could be one of these. Well, let's start here. I don't think it's the one. I don't think it's the 0, 0. But where would we put a 0, 0? It might actually be the 0, 0 here. Let's try it. Try that. Okay, now if that is the case, if this is true, then this would have to be either a 1, 3 or a 1, 2. Which both of those we have. A 1, 3 and a 1, 2. No, sorry, sorry, that's totally wrong. Has to be a 0, 1 horse, or 0, 1 blade is what it needs to be. This is nothing though here. This is a circle. And then this is another circle with these 3 little... Boy, I mean, this could be anything, guys. All right, so this has to be either this one or one of these 2. Those are both the same. Start here. Okay, so if that's that, then this could be a 2 anything. So this one also has to be a 1 something or 0 something. So let's say this is the 0 3, right? Let's say this is the 0 3. We need all 3 of these in here, so this can't be this. This has to be, if this is the 0 1 horse, then this has to be the 0 1 blade. So this has to be here. Like that. And then flip it. Oh, no, it doesn't have to be, because it could be either one of these two. Oh no, but this has to be both. Okay. Because there's no 3. Yeah, so this has to be right. So let's flip this. Okay, 0 1. There's a 3. There's no other 3s. But one of these two has to be a 3. Okay, so we're going to play something here and something here. And then they're going to have to meet in the middle. So we're going to have, first of all, a 1 blade and a 1 horse something. So there's a 1 blade and a 2. That's not a 1 blade. Sorry, this is a 1 blade. There's a 1 blade and a 0. There's a 1 blade and a 2. 1 blade and a 3. 2 and a 3. There aren't very many 3s, are there? There's only 2 3s in this whole thing. So those 2 3s are going to have to meet up somewhere where it doesn't matter. It's only 2. Oh, there's 3 3s. Never mind. There's 4 3s. Never mind. We have a lot of them. Never mind. Okay. So if we put something down here, then there's another one here. This has to be... Okay, so these are blades. So this has to be a blade something, and this then also has to be a blade something. A 1 blade. How many more 1 blades do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're okay for numbers. But we know at least one of these has to be a 1 blade. And one of them has to be a 0. This is hard, guys. There's not much info to go on here. Okay, so let's look at this then. So there's a 2 and a 1 horse. One of these is a 2, the other is a 1 horse. So we could go 2s across the back row here. So if we did this, we could do a 1 2, a 2 something, and then a 2 something this way. I don't know if this order here is the order that they're in north to south. I don't think, well, it obviously isn't, because this has to be, yeah. So that's just, they just have to be in there. So let's look at this. This would be a 1 horse and a 2. That's this one. Okay, and then this has to be a 2 something. A 2 something. So we have a... What do we have left for 2s? We have a 2 0. We have a 2 blade. And a 2 3. A 2 3. A 2 3 does not fit here. A 2 blade fits here. So let's say this is the 2 blade. Where'd my 2-blade go? Here it is. So let's say that's that, and let's flip that. Okay, so that fits there. And that fits against this, and then this is going to be something. It's also going to have to a 2 something that also is going to marry up with a 1-blade something. Oh, this is ugly. All right. A 2 something. What do we have left? We have a 2-3. We have I know we have more 2s. We have a 2-0. 2-3 and a 2-0. Is that it? Two, 3 and a 2-0. Okay. So either a 3 and a 0 that matches up with a 1-blade 3. That would work. That's not a blade. Never mind. Where's our 1-blades? 1-blade 3 and a 2-3. These two would fit together on that corner. So let's do for this one. This is the 1-blade. Oh, this isn't right. This has to flip. Sorry. Which means this is fine. Yep. Okay. So this is the 2-3. Like that. And then this is going to be the 1-blade. So now we need to look. Okay. So this is that. Now we need to figure out what's going to fit together between a 3 something and a 1-blade something. So a 3 something. We have a 3-1 blade. We have a 3 and a 1 horse. We have a 1-blade 1 horse. We do. So we're going to put the 3 horse here. 3-blade horse. The 3 and the horse. Then here we're going to put the 1-blade 1 horse. Like that. And flip them. Like so. Okay. Now, if this is right, this is the 1-blade 2, the 1-blade 2. That's 1-blade 2. Then this one has to be a 1 horse 0. If that's right. 1 horse 0, which we don't have, do we? A 0-2, a 0-3, and a 0-0, and a 0 blade. So if this is right, which I don't imagine it is, but if it is, so that's a... So that's the 2 1-blade, 2 1-blade. This would have to be a 1 horse 0. And we don't have a 1 horse 0. 1 horse 1 horse. We have a 0-0. We don't have that. All right. So this then. We have a 1 horse 0. We do, but it's over here. And that has to be... Doesn't have to be. This could be a 0 blade. That was this. A 0 horse. That's what we need here. So this can't be right. I don't think we can get rid of... Any way we slice it, I don't think we can get rid of the... I don't think the... sorry, the 0-1 horse, I think it has to be in one of these 2 spots, right? Because this has to be a 0, and this also has to be a 0. So those 2 pieces have to be back to back. So this can't be right. This cannot be right, because then we don't have another piece that works with this on this square. So let's pull that one. We know that's not right, which means that this probably isn't right either. And that would obviously make the rest of this wrong. Pull that. Okay. So we can figure out here what two pieces we have that will fit these 4 squares. It can't be this one. So it must be then either this and this and this and this. It has to be that. So this, we have the 1 horse, 1 blade, and then the 0-2 have to be these 2 squares. Now, which one's which, I don't know, but let's put them in. So this has to be a 0-2. Let's just put the 0-2 here for now. These might be backward, but that's okay. So we need a 0-2. That's this one. So that might be backward. And then this one has to be the 1 horse, 1 blade. 1 horse, 1 blade. There isn't a 1 horse, 1 blade either. There is, it's here. We need to pick this up. This has to be here. 1 horse, 1 blade. Okay. Now these two again might need to flip-flop them. They may not be correct here, but this actually needs to switch to like that. Okay, so those 2 tiles are correct, other than they might need to switch places. This tile is probably correct, although it could be this one too. We could also have to flip-flop these. That's entirely possible. Okay, so we're still in a situation here where we've got a 2 here. We have a 0-something here. And a blade something here that has to match. So we need a blade and a 0 that both have the same symbol. A blade and a 0 that both have the same symbol on the other half. A blade and a 0. So we've got a blade 3. We've got a blade 0. That's no good. Well, it might be good. No, it isn't any good. A blade 3. A blade 2. Then we've also got a 0-3. So these 2 have to be there, right? Blade 3 and a 0-3. Blade 3, 0-3 would fit. 0-3 goes here. Blade 3. This is the 0-3. Right? Flip those. And then this is the blade 3 here. The blade and the 3. This one. Okay. And those have to flip. The fact that I'm having to flip these tells me these probably have to switch. But we don't know. But so these are right, other than they might have to switch around. These are right, other than they might have to switch around. This still leaves me a 2 here with something. A 2 something. A blade something. What do we have left for blades? Not too much, I don't think. We have a blade 2. We have a blade 1 horse. Oh, that's a 3. Never mind. We have a blade 0. How many 0s do we have left? This might work. So blade 0. Do we have a 2-0? No. I have a 0-0 and a blade 0. So I'm thinking we're in trouble here. All I have left for blades is not much. I have a blade 0. and a blade 2. A blade 2 is not going to fit. Oh, it might. Yeah, no, it might. It might. Let's try it. A blade 2 here. Flip that. Okay, so now we have a 2 something, 2 something. We'd have to have 2 of the same tile. I don't think we have 2 of the same tile with 2s on them. We don't. In fact, we don't have any. We only have one more 2 total. That's a 2-3. If I swap these around, that's going to put a 0 down here. We have to fit the 0, 0 in somewhere too, although it could be here. No, it can't be here. Could be if we swapped these. The 0, 0 is going to cause us trouble because there's nowhere where a 0, 0 is going to fit well. Other than here. Because we only have one 0 left, right? And it's the 0, 0. Oh, we have a 0, 2 left too. A 0, 2 isn't going to fit anywhere other than maybe here. 0, 2 doesn't work over here, I don't think, because I don't think we have a blade 2. I don't know, guys. This is... Is there anything else that fits on a blade and a 0 both? A blade and a 0 both. We have a 0 horse. But that has to be there. Those two have to be there. I don't think there is, right? A 0 and a blade. 0 and a blade. We have a blade 2. We have a blade 0. Yeah, this isn't. I think these are right. I think they are. These might have to flip-flop, potentially. But I think they're right. Okay, so this is working out to where we have 2... these could be completely wrong, though. What do we got? Got a 2 something. Now we're out of 2s, right? Now we have a 2, 3. And a 3 horse. This can't be. This can't be, because this has to also be... this has to be a 1 horse here. This has to be a 1 horse... Well, if this is right. This has to be a 1 horse, 1 blade. Which I don't think we have. 1 horse, 1 blade. We do. It's out here somewhere. There isn't a 1 horse, 1 blade, is there? Oh, it is. It's right here. Okay. So that tells me either these two need to switch, or these two need to switch, and then something else needs to happen. So this can't be right. This can't be right. Pick this up. Okay, that leaves us a blade and a... This has to be a blade and a horse, which we don't have, except for this. Could these two be wrong? They could be wrong. These could have to flip. So that would be something. But if these flip, then this is going to be wrong too. So the real question is going to be which one has to go on the top. I think they have to flip. One of them has to flip. The question is then, how do we figure out what's going to work here? I think this has to be the 0, 0. That means this has to come up here. And then these are wrong. These have to be... before we pick those up, let's get this one picked up. That's the third one there. Get this one picked up. That's the fourth one, and the third one goes back in there. Make sure these are right. These have to flip like that. This has to go back into here. That's the fourth one. Apply that. This has to flip as well. Then this has to be the 0, 0. Like that. Because that's the only place the 0, 0 really fits without messing everything up, I think. Okay, so that being the case... Well, we still run into the same problem in that now, well, this can't be right now. Let's pick that up. So we have a 1 horse, 1 horse. We have a 1 horse 3. 1 horse, 1 horse. 1 horse, 1 horse works. 1 horse, 1 horse works here. That works there. This has to be 1 horse something. What do we have left for 1 horses? We have a 2 and a 3. 1 horse 2 and a 1 horse 3. One horse 2, 1 horse 3. 1 horse 3 might have to go here. If this was a... No, this has got to be a 2. 1 horse. So this has to also be... This has to be a blade 2. Do we have a blade 2? Do we have a blade 2? Yes. Okay, so that has to go there. This has to flip. Okay, blade 2 fits there. This has to be... Alright, so we need a 1 something and a 2 something that marry up. A 1 something. We have a 1... Sorry, is that a 1? That's a 1 horse, right? Yeah, sorry. A 1 horse 2. And we need a 2. Come on. A 1 horse 2. But the 2 doesn't marry up. We don't have a 1 horse, do we? Two, 3, blade 0, 1 horse 3, 1 horse 3. 1 horse 3 fits here, and then a 2, 3. Do we have a 2, 3? We do. Okay, perfect. Right? Yeah. 1 horse 3. And a 2, 3. I don't remember which one I'm on. This has got to be the 1 horse 3. That. Flip that. This has to be the 2, 3. Flip that. And this has to be whatever 2 we have left. 2-0. And then this has to be the blade. Oops. Yeah, there we go. And we're wrong. Nothing opened up. I don't even see where the door would open up. Oh, right here. Okay, where'd we mess up? Okay, 0-0 is fine. This is 0 something. That's fine. Oh, this is where we messed up. I forgot to flip these two around. This needs to come out of there. This needs to come out of there. And this goes back in. And then this comes back over here. I just forgot to flip those when I flipped the other two. There we go. And then we just need to have this flipped around. And that should do it. Ooh, more pieces here, I bet. Nope, never mind. What's this? Fauchard. Like that. Come on, show me big pieces. Ah, it's an Elven note. Okay. Well, we got some stuff to give to the storyteller. We picked up 3 or 4 of those Elven notes. All right, well, that's it for those puzzles. Other than we need the pieces for the main one, Heart of Mystery. So that's all of them, right? Secrets of Creation. Solve the last puzzle. Heart of Mystery. Open before the commander. Last obstacle that stood in the way. A reward. Solve the 4 puzzles. It's done. Masked Ghost revealed the location of the final veil. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're done. All right. Well, let's do this. That wasn't an easy puzzle, guys. That was not easy at all. All right. So now we just need puzzles here. Puzzle pieces here. Oh my goodness. There's different colors. I don't even know if the colors matter. So where do we find the pieces for this bad boy? Or the riddle. Yeah, we've got all 4 of the puzzles done and the outside tiles are done. Well, this is going to take some doing here. All right, let's head outside. Maybe we'll do a little 1 or 2 things on the campaign map here. We might run into the masked ghost too. Okay, cool. So we're back at Heart of the Mystery. One thing I did do off screen, I forgot to tell you about, is I upgraded the Castle of Desires. It is now a bastion. And I built some stuff. So with the upgraded area, I went ahead and put in a training grounds here for a plus bonus to damage on these 2. I also built a Spellcaster's Lodge and a Garrison Stables here. So all 4 of those are benefiting from the plus 10% bonus to damage for all trainable units there. I also put a monument in here that's another 5% chance for us to gain a second action because of positive combat morale. So that's good. This is a teleportation circle, so we're going to be able to teleport in and out of here. And then this one is an arsenal, so that the barracks and the stables get a +1 bonus to armor class as well. So that'll be really nice. That'll be our shield wall guys, and our paladins are going to get bonus to armor class, make them tougher. So that's something I did off screen. That's not what I want. I always hit escape to get out of this. Escape is not the right button to get out of that screen. All right, so we're going to, we have Darren wants to do something. I don't have anything else that I can reach to check out right now. We probably have to go to the Laughing Caves to get the pieces for the Heart of the Mystery, I would imagine. This is just consumables, reagents, so I don't think it's probably worth traveling down to there. So let's teleport home if we can. Okay, and let's head in. Darren wants to talk. I don't know where Darren is exactly. We'll find him. Let's start on the streets, I guess. All right, let's check our map, see if we can find Darren. That's Trevor, Rochelet. There he is up here. Sorry, I didn't have them both selected. All right, we're gonna have to talk to the storyteller too. All right, see what Darren wants. Looking around the place, the Count seems quiet and dejected. Ah, Valric, hello there. I'm feeling uncharacteristically pensive right now. Or rather, I'm finding it rather difficult to put my thoughts into words today. I'm trying to understand something. We've been traveling together for a while now. What's your opinion of me? I believe you can change to become a better person. Ugh, did you really have to spoil the moment with such trite reproof? Fine. Do you know why I asked you that? Because the answer to the question, what do you think about me, usually reveals more about the one doing the answering than the one doing the asking. Now that I've got you thinking, let's proceed with the usual small talk. I don't want a small talk. Okay, fine. We had something he wanted to do. I don't know. Let's head back to the Citadel, I think. Hitting rest. Oh, here we go. Darren appears at your door with a bottle of wine and a smile on his lips. He appears to have completely recovered from his shock and is livelier than ever. A break from the duties of commander is called for. Valric, I have a brilliant idea. He points to the bottle. I want to commemorate the heroic Inquisitor, Leodor Hawkblade. May his soul find the way to the throne of his goddess, and so on and so forth. He was the only good godbotherer I actually happened to like. Quite an achievement, I'd say. Are you kidding? Fine. Let's drink to Leodor. Darren drinks a glass of wine with you in silence and smiles. All's well that ends well, and with that I shall take with my leave. But that adventure we had, it was truly outstanding. Okay, that was a whole lot of to do for not much. Anything going on in here other than... Galfrey looks at the towers of Dresden with clear, if slightly sad eyes. Dresden, I remember the early days of this city. How strange to think it's younger than I am. This isn't the first time I've seen it prosper, and I hope to never see its final fall. You look sad. I hope I'm not spreading sadness around me like a plague. We all must steel ourselves for the final push, but it's not easy for me to keep up a facade of equanimity. In my heart, I can't shake the feeling of, well, autumn, of fallen leaves, winter approaching. I suppose this must be normal for an old woman like me. Okay. While this crusade isn't going to win itself, pay to the voracious jumble, we can turn it into a club or a flail. Hooray. Flail. Whatever. Not going to be using either of those, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. What else do we got? Drake training. We can get this going. We can get the pet drakes. You know, I probably should have went for the poison, to be honest, but this will be okay. 7 days for this if we want to do that. Strengthening diplomatic connections. This is 1 day to resolve. Let's do this one since it's a day. We're Morale is high. We don't need to worry about morale. We want to do royal conscription. I mean, probably wouldn't hurt. Randomly, recruitment growth is up 10% for a certain number of days. That's fine. We're not doing anything else with that slot. All right, so there's that. Let's look at the campaign here because we've got recruiting that we can do. Now, I did spend a good number of resources on upgrading that bastion and all of the buildings in it. So we're not quite as heavy on the resources as we usually are. Champions, I don't care about. Cuirassiers. Someday I'll learn how to pronounce that, guys, I swear. War priests, huh? $6,000 for 11 more of them. There's our beer elementals. We have another set of champions here. They're so squishy. That's the problem with them, is they're just so squishy. All right, now let's get our normals. It's fine, we got them. Let's get some more priests. Can get all 7 of them. How many of these guys can we get? Just 1. I could buy some resources. That's all right. We just need like 3,200. This is fine. Okay, that's all the recruiting that we can do. Getting a good number of these guys. Hardened veterans. They do okay damage too. Good. They're good. AC 27 now. Hard to hit. Good hit points. 432 hit points each. Do decent damage. These guys are D8 plus 28. These guys are D8 plus 21 plus 34. Sorry. So there just aren't nearly as many of these as there are my archers. Okay, that's all of our recruiting that we can do. Is there any actual armying that we can do here? We're what? A day, 19 hours off of being able to increase something again to recruiting. Replenish. Mass teleport. Vanishes off by another 5 days. We just did that. We have a level 8 army here. Camp on the ferry. I could take her. I could start heading her back towards Dresden. Let's get her going this way. He's going to stay here in this fort for now. If he needs to hot put it down here for some reason, he can. I think this place here has a fort or a tower. Oh, it doesn't have a citadel, though. Let's look at it. Oh, it does have a citadel. Okay, so yeah, if he needs to get down there, he can get down there in time. That's no problem. Okay, so we just need to find... Well, we need to grow is what we need to do. Our armies need to grow. This was just the free agent spot. This group here is a 10. This is a 10. This is a 10. This is an 11, if I remember. 10. She's got a 9. Trouble is, I don't know if there's anything left down here to explore. I mean, there's a... I don't know. I don't know if it's worth coming down here and trying to push through all of this. This is where we need to focus up here because we need to get to here to finish the game. And there's 12. There's a 12. Well, we're going to have to fight this 12 and probably this 12 to get down to here, I would imagine. I don't think we can get through on this 11, probably. I don't want to take any of those on, to be honest with you. Let's get back here to this for now. All right, so he needs, of those guys we just picked up, she needs could bring the marksman. I could turn this group of divas loose. And I could bring down all that. You know what? Why don't I do that? Why don't we do that? So let's take a group that we just fought, these guys. Let's head them down. Let's head them down all the way to here. It's going to take them a couple of days to get there. That's okay. This group of Hell Knights can finish their walk into there. Okay. There was a set of champions. Let's just consolidate here a little bit. There was 2 sets of, champions. So I got 60 champions here. That just consolidates our armies just a little bit. Okay, and I think that's going to do it, guys. I don't want to go too much longer here. We're right at an hour, so I think this is probably a good place to stop. We got all of our puzzles done except for the Heart of Mystery, and we need to find the pieces for that. I don't know for sure where the pieces are for that. I have a terrible suspicion that they are right behind this level 11 fort right here in this spot. I mean, I think that's where they must have to be, right? So we're going to have to probably batter this way through here. I might check. I might cheat a little bit and find out if this is where they are or not. Because if it's not, I don't want to fight this fort. But there's got to be something here if there's a level 11 fort guarding it. And I'm thinking the same thing down here. There's got to be something down here besides this that we can get to if we get past this level 11 fort. I mean, forts don't just sit there for no reason. They guard things, right? So it's like this one's guarding threshold and so on. So I don't know. I'll see what I can find out, maybe if it's worth going after that or not. I don't have an army that's big enough to go after that right now anyway, so it's kind of a moot point at this point. What I'm going to have to do is probably spend some time on the campaign map and advance probably several weeks worth of plays through there just to get built up enough to take on these bigger armies. So we're going to see what happens, but that's going to be for next time. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, do me a big favor, hit that like button for me. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button too. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.